Yes, and good morning, everyone. This is another. Well, no, this is not another. I am not going to do a time lapse today. I've decided instead to work a little bit on a detail inside Eddie, and that is the python here in the bottom right hand corner. And as you can see, I've got the head, who said head, of the python right here. And a lot of Eddie's on stage appearances when he's doing stand-up live performances, you'll notice he's got a microphone in front of his mouth for obvious reasons. I've always thought that that's so weird to have this big fleshy ball of a microphone in front of his mouth. So anyway, as it turns out, one of Eddie's titles is that he is the Lost Python. John Cleese of Monty Python coined him as being the Lost Python. And I believe, and I don't know exactly where, but there's an interview with Eddie and many of the surviving members of the time of Monty Python. And Eddie always kind of looked up to the cast and the show of Monty Python. And so I wanted to give homage to that aspect of Eddie. So here is somehow in my style, and whatever this style is, I'm not quite sure what it is. I am going to put together a python coming around the side of Eddie here so that it looks like a microphone. And I don't think it's going to look like a microphone, but in my world, in my Bob Ross happy little accident world, this will remind me that this is a microphone. One of the comments in one of my postings of the progress of this piece asked, "Is that a snake?" Yes, it is Sneck. Sneck it is. So knowing that I was going to work on a detail today, it was going to take me some time, I figured I might as well show all you guys and ladies. I hate it when YouTube guys say guys. Hi guys. Good morning guys. Hey guys. Ever notice that? Every YouTube intro is hey guys. And it does exclude all the ladies. Hello ladies. And I believe it's about time we acknowledge all the ladies of YouTube. Like the glorious ladies of wrestling. There should be a YouTube anagram of some sort. I don't think gloy works real well. Glorious ladies of YouTube. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Leave in the comments and tell me what you think it should be. Okay. My My wife is a veterinarian, and she gives me pointers on stuff like this. So when I'm incorporating animals into a piece, I always refer to her to say what is it that's about this animal that I'm really missing. What do I need? And what she said is, oh, well, pythons have the aliens on the side of them. So when she said the aliens, I was like, what are you talking about? And if you look closely, there is these, almost in some cases, like in this one, it's a double-eyed alien, almost a skull. And that is a thing, believe it or not. So I'm going to have to incorporate these cyclops skull, double eye, Punisher looking pieces into it in my style without making it the obvious, which is going to be tough. Not quite sure how to effectively pull that off. Again, this is mostly intent versus improvisation. So a lot of times I have a great idea. As I begin to ad lib, I see another opportunity where I go, oh, well, this may be better, or this may work better than what my original thought was. And that's what I'm always looking for, is something that's going to give me a surprise. Like, what in the world? How did I get to this point? You know, what started off as lips has turned into this, like, airplane part. I don't know. Don't know. A few other things that I wanted to talk about today. I don't know if anybody has been keeping up, but if you go on YouTube right now and look up Eddie Izzard, I believe he's day 8 of 31 marathons he is going to be running in a row. And obviously it's a fundraiser for different countries around the world, which is an awesome undertaking. I don't know how in the world Eddie's going to pull it off, but day 8. And if I have said or referred to as Eddie as a he at this point, I apologize. Currently, Eddie is using the she pronoun. And I want to make sure that I get that correct. I saw an interview with Eddie on the Joe Rogan Experience, and Eddie was explaining that she is gender fluid. In a lot of cases, when she's doing politics, she is referring to herself as a she or a her. However, when she switches over to do an acting role in a movie or in a TV show, then there is a mental switch that occurs where she then refers to herself as a he. So that's something I'm having to learn to respect and get used to, because forever I've just referred to Eddie as a he, and that is somewhat incorrect. So, just like everybody, I am trying to evolve in this day and age and respect that. And live and let live. Ooh, I dig that. See that? Moving through. It's not a very fluid shape there. A lot of my time-lapse stuff, you'll notice that I move the paper up and down and around quite a bit. Hope I'm not making anybody sick or nauseous from doing that. But you gotta get the right angle sometimes, and sometimes it's just about the right shape, like this. Getting that to work is gonna drive me nuts. As the pirate said with the steering wheel in his pants, "Yar, it's driving me nuts." Dad joke, I know. Here you go. So now I want this piece to come out and wrap around. See how that worked out? Now this detail, as you can see, is why it takes me 35 hours to do one of these drawings. I get so worked up over how that is going to wrap and look. So I want this piece to go behind. I want this piece to come in front and look as if it's wrapping around, and then this piece to come out. See what I'm saying? And give that a kind of a shape and a look. Here we go. I know I'm going to be demonetized on YouTube for all this, but just so you'll all know, on Friday mornings, I plan to do a lot more of these. And also on Friday mornings, there is a radio station that I listen to called Flashback Alternatives. And on Flashback Alternatives on Friday, they have a special part of their show called Dodge the Pooh, in which they play oldies but goodies. This would be like your AM radio station type stuff that you probably listened to in your mom's El Camino back in the day. If your mom owned an El Camino. My grandfather owned an El Camino, but my mom owned a Chevy. Anyway. But yeah, it's a lot of AM gold, one-hit wonders, and just really bad stuff. And somehow I have all that locked in my head from memory. And I can sing along with most of it. But nothing like a good cup of coffee and some AM gold on a Friday morning. Somebody also was asking about what kind of pencil I use. This is a Prismacolor Ebony Jet Black Extra Smooth number 14420 for for those of you scoring at home. I used to use these, which was the Faber, Eberhard Faber Ebony 6325s, and I guess they quit making these a few years ago. I really prefer these because they're much harder and they're not as soft, and they don't bleed or smear as much. These are, they may look to be the same, but they are a whole lot softer and smear a lot. So you may have noticed that some of my handiwork is getting smudgy and dark as I work from top to bottom, right to left. And it literally is because I'm smearing everything. I realize I could use a white sheet to guard against doing some of this, but I kind of dig the smudginess, and it fills in a lot of the cracks and depth and stuff like that as I'm drawing. So anyway, I've been told to keep these videos at about 15 minutes. This has been 16 and a half minutes so far, so I'm gonna shut her down right here. And then all I would ask that if you have anything you'd like to interject, good or bad or ugly, please do it in the comments section. If you like the stuff that I do, please subscribe. And hit that like button. And that's about all I got to say at this point. Probably another time lapse coming up today, so we'll see. But thanks everybody, and draw on.